Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Mary from Aeonmed International Marketing Department, the Clinical Application Specialist. As you can see here, we're in the 2021 CMAF, which is called China Medical Equipment Fair. As one of the biggest equipment medical fair in China, it hosts twice in a year, once around May, like this time, in spring, and once around October in fall. And this time, we're more than happy to have our 300 square meters booth here. And next, please follow me to have a look around on our booth. And here you can see is our OR Total Solutions. It's including our anesthesia workstations and our surgical lights and surgical table. And next, you can see it's our brand new products. As you can see here, there are so many parameters from our patients here, which means no matter the parameters from our infusion pumps or our patient monitors or even ventilators, all the parameters from our patients, once you see there, you get it all on control. And here you can see it's our seating pendants and our mobile surgical lights. It gives you more choices about our OR. And here you can see it's our home care products. We divide it into two sections. The first part is about OSAS, and the next part is about COPD, which means we want to focus on our chronic lung disease management. And Aeonmed is established in 2001 after this 20 decades development. Yes, this May 18th is our 20th anniversary. Now we're in the brand new stage for the international business, including our 5 branches in Germany, US, Mexico, India, and Brazil. There are more than 50 international branch offices are set up around the world. And back to the online events today. And also we will have tomorrow. They started from all the same time, 18 p.m. Beijing time. And today we will focus on the respiratory management solutions. Not only face up to the fighting against COVID-19, but also post-COVID era. And next, I will pass the time to Tiffany, and she will share with you about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. This is Tiffany Yang, and I'm working with Aeonmed for the last 5 years as a product manager. Before COVID-19 outbreak, most of us never heard of ventilators. What is ventilator? Where we use it and why we use it. But now, unfortunate event happened across the globe, and now everyone in the world knows that ventilator is a life-saving machine for COVID-19 patients. After 1.5 years of fighting against the COVID-19, we are entering for the post-pandemic era. So what kind of respiratory care solutions can we looking towards for this era? And firstly, let's look at the acute care ventilator VG70. It is a vanguard against the pandemic. More than 50,000 units of VG70 ventilator have been sent worldwide to save lives. So let's look at the detail of this ventilator. VG70 combines the advantages of flexible non-invasive ventilation with full-featured invasive ventilation. It has comprehensive functionality and a user-friendly design. VG70's internal turbine provides needed air with a low sound level, and along with its internal battery, makes it totally mobile use. Smart ventilation mode, pressure regulator volume control, auto-adjust the pressure support level to achieve the target tidal volume, enhance lung protective strategies. It also applies intelligent leak compensation technology, which allows it to achieve a 60 liter per minute capacity, auto-detect and adjust leak compensation. Comprehensive lung mechanics monitoring include compliance, airway resistance, intrinsic PEEP, and time constant. Rapid shallow breathing index and walk-off breathing provide accurate reference for weaning. Last but not least, cost-effective solutions. The unique metal-based autoclavable heated exhalation valve with built-in flow sensor gives the optimized performance with lowest user's cost. That's a very brief introduction about our VG70. What if the patient is in early stage of respiratory failure or the patient is trying to adapt post-extubation? We need a machine with professional non-invasive ventilation, that is VG55. VG55 is specially designed for non-invasive ventilation. Research has shown that the early application of non-invasive ventilation can effectively decrease hospitalization lengths and the rate of ventilator-associated pneumonia. And next, let's look at the VG55. 15.6 inches intelligent touch screen, which can be rotated 90 degrees up and downwards, 90 degrees left and right. Provide a clear vision whatever angle you may need. There are 4 ventilation modes in VG55, which including CPAP, VGPS, T, and ST. Volume guaranteed pressure support ventilation assures tight volume with auto-adjusting pressure support, decreasing the workload for clinicians while ensuring patient safety. CPAP with C relief options offers 2 levels of flow-based aspiratory pressure relief, which improve patient comfort and the treatment acceptance. And also, VG55 equipped with high flow therapy. The flow can be adjusted from 2 to 60 liters per minute, improve gas exchange, and reduce work of breathing. SpO2 and pulse rate monitoring is also available in VG55, which gives our doctors more reference for clinical decision. And that's a very brief introduction for VG55. During the outbreak, the world has facing not only the shortage of ventilator, but also the shortage of trained respiratory therapists. And in the area of outbreak, many countries have set up a mobile cabin hospital. And that's why a compact, easily handled emergency transport ventilator is needed. And here comes our Sharela 510S. Sharela 510S is a universally used model, not only for emergency ventilation, but also it is suitable for ideal transport ventilation. No matter your patient is an adult, child, or infant, Sharela 510S serves as a loyal guard. There are 6 ventilation modes. Besides the conventional volume-controlled ventilation mode, it also has pressure-controlled ventilation mode, SMV, and also CPAP mode. Ideal oxygen delivery. With the advanced technology, the range of FL2 can be set from 40% to 100% continuously. All these features distinguish 510S from other emergency ventilator in the market. Proximal flow sensor is used in Sharela 510S. Besides the pressure trigger, we also can be used flow trigger. The power source is a big case for emergency and transport. If you choose Sharela 510S, we no need to worry about it. The internal battery can last for 4.5 hours, and we can also choose DC power and AC power. Sharela 510S has passed many tests like shock and vibration test, EMC test, and the waterproof level for this machine is IPX4. Plus a reliable altitude compensation, this ventilator can be used in various places. So this is a very brief introduction regarding 3 models of our ventilators. And if you do interested about it, please log into our Aeonmed official website. And next, I will pass the time back to Mary.
Thanks to Tiffany. I think all of us gonna accept that ventilator become one of the hottest keywords through the world from last year till now. And with time passing by, the high flow oxygen humidifier become more and more popular because it's not only could be used on mild COVID-19 patients, but also could be used in the general wards for diverse other kinds of patients. And next, we will have Starry to give an introduction about it.
Thanks to Mary. Hello, my friends. Welcome to my part. I'm Starry, a product manager in charge of ventilator and high-flow oxygen therapy product in our company. Today, it's my honor to have a brief introduction of our new product, i7. Okay, please look at here. This smart baby, i7, it was launched last year, an unsettled year for the global world. During this period of COVID-19 pandemic, we, as an enterprise with social responsibility, have delivered thousands of i7 to the global hospitals and got lots of pretty good response. So, what kind of product is i7? i7 is an integrated turbine respiratory humidifier providing high-flow oxygen therapy for treatment of hypoxemic respiratory failure patients. It's mainly suitable for adult and pediatric patients about 3 kilograms. i7 makes all 31. It is built-in electronic flow meter and oxygen blender make i7 stand out from many other high-flow products using external mechanical flow meters. Okay, it's more convenient to automatically reach target flow and FL2 without any complicated operation. Okay, I think we know that high flow system can deliver high flow, warm and humidified gases to spontaneously transit patients. They can reduce the need for intubation and fatality rate. Watch out, precisely control the oxygen concentration, watch out the space, promote oxygenation and CO2 elimination, create a positive airway pressure to enhance lung recruitment. Okay, let's take a look at how it works. Okay. Room air through a PM2.5 filter is run by a quiet turbine. The oxygen from central supply and the compressed air by turbine are mixed as they travel past flow and oxygen sensor. i7 has a higher flow rate up to 80 liters per minute and accurate FL2 control from 21 to 100%. And then the mist gas is driven into the water chamber. A float keeps the water level at a fixed height. A heater plate warms the water, and which in turn warms and humidifies the gas passing through the chamber. The gas leaving the chamber. Will be regulated to a dew point temperature, normally set to 37 degrees Celsius. Okay. I have to say the dew point temperature setting depends on patient comfort and tolerance. We take account of different heat tolerance in various patients. And so it's more useful to get a wider range of dew point temperature setting from 29 to 37 degrees Celsius in i7 to suit more patients with heat intolerance. Okay, next, the gas passes through the elbow adapter here and then goes into the heated tube. The elbow adapter is easy to remove and set up. Okay. We specially use disposable elbow adapter to avoid the complicated disinfection process of fixed elbow ports in some high flow products currently on the market. Okay. Okay, now the gases enters into the tube. Heated wire inside the tube continuously warm the purified gas to prevent vapor condensation and maintain the gas temperature. And an integrated sensor at the end of the tube makes it possible to precisely control the gas temperature and humidity. Finally, the optimal high flow, warm and purified oxygen-rich gases passes through the patient airway through this nasal cannula. We also provide tracheotomy interface for using for weaning from ventilators. Nowadays, ROC index is a good way to evaluate the outcome of high flow therapy in clinical. HEYER could well fulfill this demand. Respiratory rate and SpO2 monitoring make HEYER special. It's very convenient for clinicians to learn to judge patient conditions. Last but not least, the unique front cover design that can reduce the ambient, the impact of ambient temperature and isolate the hot chamber. Okay, many users really love this design. Okay, that's all for S7. Thanks for your time. Bye.
And thanks to Story. And next, we will have Booney to give an introduction about home care products.
Thank you, Mary. It's my pleasure to introduce you about our Aeonmed home care product line. Today I'm going to introduce about the CPAP and BiPAP device. My name is Booney Fan from Home Care Marketing Department. So let's look at our CPAP and our CPAP device. It looks like this. What is it for? It is for obstructive sleep apnea. We call it OSA for short. What is obstructive sleep apnea? It is a disruption of your breathing during your sleep. So sometimes you snore, or sometimes you cannot even breathe during your sleep. Why that? It is because the back of your tongue or your soft tissue collapse during your sleep so that the air cannot get through your upper airway, so that the blood saturation also decrease during the night. And what's the result? It will cause, for example, the second day tiredness or the sleepiness. It's dangerous, especially when you're driving, or especially when you're as a driver. It is dangerous for your second day, or you cannot concentrate during the second day. And then for the long term, because of the blood saturation decrease, it will cause, for example, the diabetes or type 2 hypertension. That's why more and more people tend to use the CPAP and out of CPAP device for the treatment. So let's look at our device here. And our CPAP and out of CPAP device looks like this. It's only 1.26 kilos light, and it's detachable design, as you can see. So let me show you. I'm going to detach it. And this is the main device. This is the humidifier. And our main device weighs only 0.8 kilos. It's very light, especially if you live in the tropical area or the places where the temperature and the humidity is good enough. You do not need the humidifier. So the main device is good enough. And here is the air filter. And then here is the slot for SD card, and then the app the Wi-Fi mode. Let's look at here. We have touch screen. Very easy to operate. And there are 5 ways altogether to turn on the device. It's very simple use for especially the old people. And you only need to turn on the on-off icon and it will work automatically. Or here, this on-off icon. Or you press OK to start it. And inside, there is also an auto-on, auto-off option. And when you turn on auto-on, like for example, during the night, you go to the restroom, and then you just need to take off your mask. The device will automatically stop to work. And when you're back on the bed, you just put on your mask and breathe 3 times, and the device will automatically recognize, oh, need to work again. So this is a smart operation. And we also have the information icon, and then the previous night or maximum the previous year, your therapy data can be checked. Easy and simple. And this is the humidifier. I'm just show you. Here is the water tank. It's very easy. And here is the humidifier part. Just need to install them together. So, as simple as that. And it will guarantee you a good sleep and a healthy sleep. And secondly, let's take a look at our BiPAP device. So this is our BiPAP device. As you can see, it's also touchscreen, and then the situation for the treatment can be displayed here. And it has the T mode, S mode, ST mode, CPAP mode, and VGPS mode. It is for people especially have the COPD. So it can also give the therapy to the lung problem patients at home. So thank you very much for your attention, and this is our production overall of our CPAP, auto CPAP, and BiPAP device. Thank you.
And the last product for today is our IVD testing kits. Aeonmed and HEYER wants to give you a comprehensive of COVID-19, not only fighting against COVID-19, but also face up to the post-COVID era. So next, please allow me to have Lee to give an introduction about our IVD testing kits.
Hello everyone, this is Lee from Aeonmed. Today is a great honor for me to have this opportunity to introduce our new product to you, COVID-19 test kit with colloidal board method, which include antigen rapid test kit, IgM-IgG antibody test kit, neutralizing antibody test kit, and COVID-19 with influenza A with influenza B virus antigen rapid test kit. You may be wondering that what's the difference between nucleic acid amplification test and antigen antibody detection test? Let me show you now. For sure, most of the time we are using nucleic acid detection method to do the COVID-19 screening because we have enough professional PCR laboratories and lab technicians. And the nucleic acid detection method still is the gold method for the COVID-19 detection. But with the normal development of epidemic prevention and control, we need faster and simpler COVID-19 detection method. That is the antibody, antigen, rapid test. You only need 10 to 15 minutes. You can get your test result. No need to wait for another day to get your test result. No need to wait for a long line to do the test. And in fact, as all experts predict, the toxicity of the COVID-19 virus is waning, and perhaps it will coexist with humans like influenza in the near future. Then the detection of the COVID-19 will become more convenient and fast at that time. Then the colloidal gold method antigen antibody rapid test will be the best choices. Just like the early pregnancy test paper, you can easily get it at supermarket, at pharmacy, just nearby the corner. With the massive global outbreak of COVID-19, Aeonmed has been working hard to support anti-epidemic actions of governments of various countries, from the ventilator to the IVD rapid test kit. Just want you to know that fight against COVID-19, we are together.
Many thanks for you being here. Many thanks for your attention today. And tomorrow at the same time, 18 p.m. Beijing time, at the same place here, we will have our OR total solution, including our anesthesia workstations and our surgical lights and surgical table. Thank you very much. Wish to see you here again tomorrow.